So previously I showed you guys how I bleached my knots and made my frontal look natural. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys how I would construct my wig, how I would turn, you know, those bundles and that frontal into a wig that you could wear and, you know, slay clearly. Again, the hair is by Voguestrands, and I'm gonna leave all the information in the description box below. So yeah, if you guys want to know how I make this wig, just keep on watching and I will show you guys exactly the steps that I did. I'm gonna try to make it a little detailed for you guys. Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't watched my video on how I made my frontal look natural, I'm gonna leave it on the screen somewhere, so just check that out. And let's get to the video now. I put the cap on my head and I ended up measuring the frontal and I marked where it landed on the cap. And I'm gonna be taking some Tpins to make sure that the cap is really secure, that it doesn't budge. Where I marked the frontal, I'm gonna place it right behind the ears, exactly where it was marked on each side. And I'm gonna use a T-pin to secure it. When I reach the end of the side of the frontal, I'm just wrapping the loop 2 times around the needle and I'm just cutting it, just so it could be really secure. And this is what it should look like. next to the front. When you get close to the frontal, I'm gonna be doing the flip over method, and I'm gonna put the needle through the loop, and I'm gonna wrap that two. I'm gonna wrap that 2 to 3 times around the needle, and I'm gonna pull through to make sure that it stays really flat. And I'm gonna do that twice, as you can see in the video. Just doing that. Make sure it's really tight because that is going to help for the track to stay really flat. I'm going to continue sewing, and I'm making sure that my tracks are 1 finger apart, and I'm using the Tpins to make sure that it's a straight line. I just kept sewing until I reached the top. And this is what it looks like. Here I flip my frontal over, and here I'm just cutting the excess wig cap off. Stab the crap out of my mannequin head, but it's okay, we can clean that up. And here I'm showing you guys where I placed the elastic band, and I'm just sewing that on. There's some extra lace that's going to be hanging on the side that don't fit our head, so you just have to cut that off. My camera died, so I couldn't show you guys how I did it, so I just inserted this part of the voiceover right here. And I did the same thing on the other side, and this is what my frontal wig ended up looking like.